Hi, guys. It's Charnicia J. And I just wanted to go live. Hi. I just wanted to go live because, we have a bunch of family over, but I don't want to be outside. I don't want to get bit by mosquitoes. So I decided that I'm just going to come inside and make some glasses, make some money. So that's what I'm about to start doing right now. I'm going to be making these, the Mississippi ones, which are in stores here in Mississippi. It's in a souvenir store. And I just wanted you guys to talk to me while I make glasses. And I don't know what color combinations I'm going to be making them in, but I have pink, purple. Good evening. I'm making glasses. Sorry I haven't been coming live and reading the book. I don't know if you were on the past live, but I lost my best friend. He committed suicide, and so it's been really rough on me. One day I'm feeling okay, and the next day I'm just kind of going through it. So that's why I didn't get on yesterday to read, but I got on the day before yesterday to read the book a little bit, and it went okay, but I kind of skipped through a little bit just to free up some time to have some me time afterwards. So the next time dude, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about it, but the next time we talk about the book and the next time we read the book, we're going to start back on chapter 7, Get Balanced. And that will probably, I don't know if I'll do it tonight because I think I just want to make glasses tonight. I'm just doing things lately to clear my mind and keep me okay, sane, I guess, for lack of a better term. So yeah, that will finish up part 2 of the book. Chapter 7 will. So maybe after I get done making some glasses, maybe I will do chapter 7, because then for the rest of the weekend I can just focus on part 3, because I have to return this book to the library on the 14th, and what's today's date? The 11th. So I have a few days. But anyway, I don't know if we're going to read that tonight. But anyway, I just wanted to make stuff. I wanted to get my creative juices flowing. So that's what we're about to do. So if you don't know anything about making these glasses, I make them with vinyl. If you haven't watched any of my glass making videos, the ones that I've done on here have been these, the Mississippi ones, with the colors and things of the icons and the emblems of the new Mississippi flag. Instead of it being the rebel flag, now it's more along the lines of this. And the owner of the store that all my glasses are in, she wanted this on the glasses, so I started making these. That was the last video, the usual videos that I would, like a vlog. That was what the last vlog was about. I was making these, but tonight we're going to be making some more of these, just because they're so much easier and you don't really have to think much to do them, and it's kind of therapeutic to me, especially at this point right now. So I don't know what colors I should use. Do you guys want to pick, whoever is on here, whoever is watching right now? Do you want light purple, dark purple, hot pink, highlighter pink? And then I have white and these different greens. We can do any color combination you guys suggest. Just tell me which one. A gray. And yeah, I told you white and it's lighter purple. So those are the colors we're going to be working with. I usually do like 3 different colors in one. So like white, pink, and green. What about blue? Let me see if I have any blue. Oh, this is like a teal or a turquoise. Let me see if I have blue. 1 second. Okay. So I don't know if this is like a navy. I want to say that this is a navy blue, but it looks so dark. I don't think that's blue. I think it's black. Yeah, under this light, it looks black. But I have this blue, but it's all bent up. I wonder what it's going to come out like. So while I'm doing this, and speaking of some of these pieces of vinyl being like bent and having like creases in it, I can tell you guys how I got started doing these freaking glasses. And y'all, let me tell you that this was all foretold. This was all told that I would be doing this in my life soon. So, I'm not gonna say who told me, but there's this person in my life who can kind of foretell the future. And she told me, she was like, one day you're going to be making something. And she did her fingers like this. She was like, it's going to be something that you're going to be making. And the demand is going to be so high that you can't even supply it. She told me this. And I don't know if I told you guys, but it all started because of the panoramic. Let's not say the real word because YouTube doesn't like that. Yeah, so I started making masks then, and people were wanting them all over the United States because I was doing them for free. Me and my mom were doing them for free. My mom used to well, she always says she's always a nurse, once a nurse, always a nurse. But she used to be a nursing instructor for over like 17 years, and she had recently retired. And so what had happened was, let me work while I'm talking. What had happened was like a lot of people that she knew who were still working in the hospital setting were needing the masks. And so whenever they found out that we were making them, they would tell my mom like, hey, we need masks at this hospital and stuff like that. We were doing masks for people, and we're in Mississippi. We were doing masks for people all the way in New Mexico, in California. We sent like 500 masks to California. I did some masks along with Teeks, the shoe company who was donating masks. And we're just doing them for people all over the United States. And that led to, oh my gosh, it's football season. And we were in this Facebook group where we would show up to some women's houses and just do something nice for them. Like it was called glowing them because you had to include a candle in the gift that you were going to give them. And so we were doing this Facebook group called Glow Fairies. And my mom was wanting to glow some ladies. Do you have one to show? Do I have one of what to show? A glass? Let me know if you're talking about a glass. Oh, my masks. If you're talking about masks, yeah, I have a bunch. But I can bring one if you tell me yes, you're talking about masks. So we ended up, I need some scissors. So then it was time for football season. Okay, masks. Hold on. Let me go get some. Well, actually, so here's some, and I'll be right back. I'm going to get a whole bunch more. Uh-oh. I'm live and I'm talking to people on live while I'm working. Right here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, somebody called me. I'm so sorry if that messed up the live. But anyway, let me tell them that I'm doing something. Okay. So yeah, okay. So here are some masks. Okay. Y'all, like, this is fun to me. And it's getting my mind off of everything that I've been going through. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we were making so many masks and we were getting so many requests that so these are some of the materials. Let me see. Was this one of the materials? I think these two were some of the materials. So the lady who wanted the mask for a hospital in California who needed like 500, she actually brought the materials that we needed. And this is what we made. Some of these like materials and things were running low to the point where people were just bringing us like curtains, shower curtains, all different types of material, and we're just like making them out of whatever we had. Also, these are elastics that are supposed to go on panties. And it got to the point where we had to go to this wholesale place and buy this type of elastic because Joanne Fabric, Hobby Lobby, all those places were running out of elastic. It was like crazy. And so then we had so many requests that I actually had to reach out to a friend because I was freaking out. Like it got to the point where I was like crying because we had so many masks to do. And my best friend one of my best friends at the time had called me and he was like, what can I do? What can I help you with and stuff? And he had this friend that he used to work with who also was making masks for the firefighters in our hometown. And she came through and she had made some of these for us. We were really scared about it because we were actually putting filters in ours, either like filters that we could get our hands on. And then also, if you look up a good way to make a mask, if you don't have anything for a filter, we were able to get laundry dryer sheets to put in them because that would last for a short while. And then this also made them washable. So we put dryer sheets in some of them, well, in most of them, and then others we just layered with more fabric inside so that the droplets that come out when somebody speaks can't come through them as easily. And with my mom being a nurse, she knew all about this stuff. So thankfully, she knew to put like something in to be a filter. And also, they were talking about it on the news and all of that kind of stuff. And so this one, she was actually using. She said that she was using dryer sheets. Mom, my mom is like singing, but anyway, I'm live, and I was just telling. So the girl who made these to help us out, she made like 20 of these just to speed along the process and just help us out since we were making them too. She sent some of these. She sent like 20, I think, of these, and they had some kind of organic or some kind of dryer sheets that were supposed to be healthier than just going to Dollar Tree and buying them. So she had put those types of dryer sheets in here. And we, like I said, we were out of elastic everywhere. So she put hair ties as the ear things. Now, when I tell you, sometimes this is all I had to wear some days because, you know, you're not going to just wear the same mask over and over, especially if it's cloth. And then over time, that saliva from you trying to talk through the mask gets on them. You have to wash them, right? So sometimes I was down to this one, and I hated wearing this one because it was really, really tight on my ears. Like, oh my goodness. My mom said that it seemed like her ear was about to start bleeding. That's how much the elastic in these little hair ties were cutting off the circulation in her ear lobe. So yeah, I try not to wear this one as much. Also, this one is pretty tight as well because I didn't use as much fabric, and also my face has gotten a little bit fuller since the beginning of the pandemic. I probably weighed a little bit less, and so my face was slimmer. And this one is now I see that it's like more tight on my face, and I try not to wear this one, but this one has my initials on it. This is when, so people were not paying us to make these masks, but they would not let us go without like them giving us a donation. So over time, I got up enough money to end up buying a cutting machine, and I was able to start putting graphic designs on the masks because over time people started wanting different designs on them, especially because the kids were going to school, or they were starting back to go to school or something like that. So I started making the ones for school. So this is one of the logos for a nearby school in my hometown. This is the main school, and this is the one that I was making for their school. Oh yeah, and then over time I came up with the LLC. My mom wanted to get an LLC for our little business that we had started basically during the pandemic. And so I started making price tags and putting these on there because people were going to pay us anyway. So we were like, why not just go ahead and get our LLC? And I started making logos, and I started making the price tags. Now I'm in the process of getting websites for my business, which is the glasses, and then my joint business with my mom. But my name is on the business because she's retired and she doesn't want it to affect her standing with the government with her being retired. So this is still, you know, I'm still the CEO of this company as well as my other company, which is finally free, which is where the glasses will be. I'll probably have some masks as well. And also, so let me just stick to the topic of the mask, and I'll just continue to show you guys these. So, you know, the riots and stuff were going on, and you know, Black Lives Matter was a big deal. And I was like, okay, since we made this into a business, honey, and since we made this into like, you know, I went to school for this. I went to Parsons, the New School of Design, the same school that Tom Ford went to and Donna Karen. So if you guys don't know what that school is, and also they used to have Project Runway at that school. That's the school that I graduated from. And so I kind of went to school for this. So whenever like things started to progress and people were wanting graphic designed masks, I was like, I'm a fashion designer. I'm pretty sure it's not that hard to be a graphic designer. I bought I bought that cutting machine. I really hope that my computer is not dying. Okay. I bought that cutting machine and I went to work. I went ham. All right. So people were wanting their favorite football team. And this is why I don't really show you guys a lot of the stuff that I make, because it has things that probably because of licensing, I might get in trouble. But I think as long as I don't have them on my website or people don't see me actively selling them, I don't think I can get in trouble. But I made Steelers masks. Shh, don't tell nobody. Now, this is okay because this was just like a little homemade mask that I was making for certain people who were Mississippi State fans. In this household, we are not Mississippi State fans. It's USM to the top all the way every day. Okay, and Mississippi State, we made masks like that. And I also made pillows to go with this for a returning college student. And then why is all this fabric falling everywhere? Okay. And then, like I said, the riots and stuff started happening, and Black Lives Matter stuff started going on. So I came up with the NAACP contacted me because I've been a member ever since I was like 8 years old. And I am actually the youth advisor for our NAACP here in my county. And they wanted me to make these Vote Your Life Depends on It masks. So I made some of these for them. They bought about 300. I think they bought about 300. Did I make 300? I think they did. There was one like this, and then there's a navy one. And it has the yellow writing because that's our colors, navy and yellow. And then John Lewis passed away. So of course I had to make a Trouble John Lewis mask. And here's a hashtag Black Lives Matter mask because people were wanting that. Y'all, I was like, I'm going to just ride the wave. Like, I don't have a job right now. I'm not getting paid right now. I'm going to just ride the wave of what everybody wants. You know what I'm saying? So hashtag Black Lives Matter. I had a hashtag BLM one as well. And then here's one, everybody started saying periods with the T. So what I do, Black Lives Matter, periods. And then I put a period at the end. So that's what happened with that. And then there were some organizations who wanted me to make pretty little masks for them. This turned into people wanting glasses because football season was coming, and my mom was glowing people with glasses with their favorite football team on them. And we actually had football shaped glasses that she would go out and buy, and then I would just put their favorite football symbol right in the middle. There was a little spot, and I put their favorite football logo on them, and that's how I got started making the masks. Then that turned into t-shirts. People started wanting t-shirts for Christmas to take Christmas photos, and it just went crazy. And that's why now I have finally free LLC. If ever you get your website up, you should have it where people can customize that. That's crazy. Yes, I should. I need to find someone. I need to find someone who can make a website like perfectly like that. Like to where they can customize and put whatever they want on them. That would be great. But anyway, so yeah. Y'all might hear my mom and my stepdad and everybody talking loud and laughing. But like I said, we have a lot of family over. So yeah, so that's why we're at this point where we're sitting here and I'm about to make these freaking glasses because I love it. Like it's something I love to do. I've been being contacted to do some fashion design, but y'all, low key, I'm not really even into what I went to school for anymore, because I've just gotten so used to doing the graphic designing that, man, this is where I am fulfilled and this is what I'm happy doing. Like, I just love it and I would do it forever, for hours. Y'all, I stay up to like the next day sometimes making these freaking glasses. And I think that my friend, oh, here's the Black Lives Matter one. My friend who passed, I believe that he would just say, do whatever makes you happy and stuff. So yes, that's usually the case. Yeah. And the sad thing about that usually being the case, it was my second time going to school. The first time I went for theater and dance. I got my bachelor's in that. Then I went back to get a degree for people who already were in one career field but wanted to change their career. So I wanted to get my associate of applied science. So it's basically like jump starts you into a whole nother career. Instead of getting your bachelor's in it, you just get straight in there and it's like double the time because you have to do it in 2 years and get out. And I just feel like whenever I was in school, it was like so rushed that I just feel more comfortable with my skills that I learned in the last semester of college when I was at Parsons in New York. And that was my illustrator class, which led me to being bomb at freaking doing graphic design. And I loved it. And it's so crazy during my last semester when I was getting ready to graduate. I was like, man, I shouldn't have done fashion design. Even though, y'all, even though I had been designing since I was 12 years old, like sketching like the flats, what you call flats, like the flat like t-shirts that are like this, like sketching the flats for clothes and stuff since I was like 12 years old. I had my first fashion show at 18 for my no, was it 18? Yeah, for my 18th birthday at a local university. And like, it was a great success. I've been designing for a very long time, but it was so crazy that I end up going to school for theater and dance, didn't do anything with that degree, go back to school for what I thought was my true passion, fashion design, end up not even wanting to do that, end up doing graphic design, which if you have a fashion design degree, you can get a job. You're technically able to get a job um in graphic design and still make a living and do that because you have that degree. But it's just like, who would have thought like I would do all that just to come back around and just do graphic design? But see, it's what comes naturally and comes easy to me. And I think Steve Harvey was saying to be a millionaire or something he was talking about. He was like, find something that comes easily to you, not something that's your passion. Find something that comes easily to you and do it 10 times. And then he said, once you get that first $10 or $100, whatever he was talking about, he was like, just do it more and more, over and over, and that's how you become a millionaire or something. I'm not really interested. I don't care about becoming a millionaire. I just want to do something that fulfills me and that I can happily do, and it just happened to pay my bills. You get what I'm saying? And this just happens to do all of that for me. And like I said, it was foretold that I was going to be making something and that the supply was not going to be enough for demand. And it's so crazy that this has happened and it's going down. And I love it. And I love to just do it. And man, let's just get to it. Why not do it for people, not work for nobody? Why not do it for people? Yes, I don't want to work for anybody. Is that what you're saying? Like, yeah, I don't work for anyone. Since the panoramic came around, I didn't ever go back to work because this is what I was called to do and this is what I'm doing. I think that this is why I'm here. I think that this is my purpose. After doing all that, doing all the schooling, all the time I put in school and stuff, after all of that, I did all of it just to come to this point where I realized that I wasn't meant to do any of that. Or maybe I was meant to do some of those things, but this is my purpose. Making this stuff, graphic designing, and feeling happy and willing to do it. This is my purpose. And at this point, yeah, I won't ever work for anybody. Like I don't plan to, things happen, but I don't plan to work for anybody because this fulfills me and it's awesome. And I think people love the work that I do because I have continued repetitive customers. And I just happen to love to make vlogs for YouTube while I'm doing it as well. But today I just wanted to go live because, talking to people, getting my mind off of things that I've been going through is just really helping me. So let's go ahead and go on here. I hope that this does not mess up the live because I'm about to have to go on my design space. Oh, wait. So that I can make this stuff. Sorry, I'm like emailing my NAACP secretary lady because I saw that I never sent this email from yesterday's meeting. Oh, well. Sign in. And let's get this other crap off of the thing. All right, and now we got to sign in. Let me know if y'all can see me. I'm about to come back to the screen in a second and see if you guys can see me or not while I'm on this other page. I'm about to come back and see. Can you still see me? Okay. Why not? Oh, yes. Incorporate your career and YouTube together. Yes, that's what I've been trying to do because ever since the pandemic, I said the word. Ever since the panoramic came, sometimes I go through spells of not posting on YouTube because I'm so busy making things and creating things that I just get so caught up in it. Like Anita Baker says, caught up in the rapture of love. And I can't get myself to come back to earth because I love it so much and I love doing this so much that I'm just like only focused on that one thing. It's like I have a one-track mind whenever I start doing it. So yeah, I decided that it's just meant for me to bring it to YouTube because there's no way I can just separate the two. It's not working out for me. Not working out for my favor at all. In my favor at all. Whenever I try to separate the two. And this is in the way. All right, scissors. Get some scissors. Now, see, look, this is why I didn't want to use this blue. This is why I didn't want to use this blue. Oh, if you guys are new, go ahead and like this video and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post. Because lately I've been doing this series where I'm reading this book. We're about to be on chapter 7 next time that I read. And it's about money management. Ladies get paid, how to negotiate salaries and things like that. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe and like this video. But tonight I was just talking about how I got to the point that I'm at, how I work for myself, doing my passion and or what fell into my lap, like bam wham, thank you ma'am, this is what you're supposed to be doing, not all that over there, all in New York and Florida and everything. You need to be here graphic designing. And I was just telling you guys that tonight. So if you're interested, you can keep watching and subscribe and like this video, like I said. But yeah, we're making these glasses. Let me show you. I'm making these glasses. These are in stores and the gas stations here in Mississippi. I hooked up with a great business owner who wanted my artwork in her stores. So, and come to find out, she was the owner of a lot of the gas stations here in Mississippi. So a lot of my glasses are in them. I am done with my orders for her for this year, but she'll probably hit me back up for some more. I did 400 glasses for her so far this year. But I'm sure if I showed her some more work, and then she would probably want that as well. But I just love doing it, and I actually send them to work with certain people who want to sell them whenever they're at work, like family members. And that's how I get some sales. So that's what I'm doing right now, just making some, because I got to pay some bills. And I need someone to make a website for me for like what DJ Carl C said, for people to customize their own shirts. And thank you for the likes. Yeah, like the video. For people who want their own customized t-shirts and glasses, because I do that, masks, glasses, and t-shirts. And I will probably have different size glasses other than these 26.5 ounce beer mug things, because I know that not everyone wants a mug that heavy. Okay, so let me show you. If you are a Cricut maker, if you are a Cricut user / maker, I'm gonna show you a little trick that I do, because I know that our mats tend to start to not stick after a while if you wash them, because over time you might get some kind of fuzzy buildup on them, especially because over time they start to not stick. So sometimes the plastic that originally came on them may come off, and then you might get hair or something on them. So what I do is take my vinyl. Whenever I put my vinyl on there, sometimes I have to stick duct tape on the sides, just so that it will hold whenever it goes through the cutting machine, because you don't want it to cut and then the vinyl comes off, and then you have to get it unstuck out of the cutting machine, because I hate whenever my vinyl just balls up in the cutting machine because it didn't stay straight on the mat. Then I have to start all the way over, and then it possibly cut all the way through the design that it did cut out. And then you just pretty much end up having to start cutting all over. And that is very annoying. And I also do football teams as well. But like I said, it's certain stuff that I don't show on YouTube because I don't want to get in trouble for licensing and things like that. So, yeah, and that probably would not be on my website whenever I do come out with the website, just because of licensing purposes. But I'm pretty sure that I will have an info or some kind of link or email where you guys can contact me and you can order whatever type of NFL glass, mug, whatever you want. Because I make like Patriots, every team you can think of, I can make. I can literally make anything. You just tell me or email me. Also, I should leave my email here, or I'll just give you guys my email right now if you want to order some type of glass. I do wine glasses, any kind of glasses that you want. I'll leave you. I'll leave you my email here so that you can order whatever you want. And then I'll just make it available to where you guys can just pay me on Cash App, and I will send you an invoice. Well, I'll send you an invoice through Cash App, and you can pay me, or we can do PayPal as well just to be safer, I guess. And then I will tell you how much it is for shipping, get it boxed up and ship it to you. But here is my email for that if you guys would like a glass or something. Um and if you don't trust that, just wait until I come up with my website and it'll be awesome. And it's probably going to be something like finallyfree.com. I'm going to finish taping this down. And then we're going to put on the design space what we want it to cut out. Y'all really hate doing this. I'm going to buy some more mats too. I will probably buy more mats soon, because this ain't doing it. Like, this is annoying to have to do this, but it's better than spending unnecessary money when you don't really just have to, you know? It's not that serious. Okay. So now that we have our vinyl on the mat, it still has some creases in it. I try to get it out. Sometimes you can use this little scraper to flatten things out, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And I just let it fly. Especially if we're just doing stuff to just be doing it tonight. So what I'm going to do is go to my design space and tell it what to cut out. I see you trying, subliminally trying to see if I'm going to be the one to say you. Parts of me kind of like it, but before I lead you on, tell me what's your motive. What's your motive? I'm trying to find the Mississippi. Tell me what's your motive. Okay. It's kind of hard to find this. Yeah, I did some old Miss Mississippi ones. I wish I kept an example of all the ones, but I have pictures though. So let's find out. So first, what I'm gonna do, I have the image on my design space. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and take my tape measure. Of course, I have a tape measure. I'm a fashion designer who's just. Are you able to do glass etching? No, I haven't gotten into glass etching. Let me find out what that is. Let me see. Glass etching. What is that? Let's find out. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. All you need is etching cream available at Craft, masking tape, and a steady hand to cut a template. When using etching cream, creating art on the surface of glass by applying acid, caustic, or abrasive substances. No, I do not do glass etching, but I will say this: if there is a vinyl that is frosted like that, almost something like this transfer tape right here. I can apply it to the glass and it will look like an etched glass. I feel like it would. If I had a vinyl that looked like this, it would look like glass etching, I feel like. I have a mug like the one you have. Someone made for me. Oh, okay. You have a glass like the one that you have. Someone made. Oh, was it etched? Did they etch the glass on this, like this big mug? Did they etch it? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure how big I made this because I didn't save the file that I actually made all these with. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and measure. Oh, that's really cool. I would get into that, but I feel like I'm really, really weird whenever and awkward whenever I try to put things on because I try to finish and seal some work I did with vinyl on a glass with resin and epoxy. And it did not work out because I'm an Aries and I'm very impatient and I don't have time to sit there and let it dry under a light. Like, I just don't. So, with glass etching, I wonder would I have time or would I be willing to do that? But I'm willing to try anything and experiment. So I made these 4.5 inches tall, the Mississippi is, and about 2.5 inches wide. So what I'm gonna do is go in here in the design space and change the dimensions to 4.5. And the other part, the width, changes itself. So we're gonna go ahead and make it. Wait. We need to duplicate it. Cancel. So duplicate. I don't know how many will come out. I think probably 8 a page. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Make it. And I think we can probably put maybe 2 more. So let's cancel and add 2 more. And sometimes the design goes onto another page, like it's a whole nother project, a whole nother part of the project. But what I do is move the object to the first page. And then I turn it around, I rotate it and put it at the bottom of the page. Move both of these. Rotate. And move it to the bottom of the page. Yep, and that's it. All right, and now we're gonna press continue. And the Bluetooth is finding my Cricut maker any day now. Very impatient. I'm an impatient person, y'all. And I really have to learn to be patient. Just because it's really annoying. Like I don't know. I just find it annoying to wait. But I'm very patient in other areas of my life. It's just like I don't know. Okay, so it's ready. And what we're going to do is click on premium vinyl because that's what type of vinyl we're using. It's permanent vinyl. So it's blinking and that means it's time to go put this vinyl on the Cricut. Okay, so it's cutting. It's cutting. All right, so while that's cutting out, we should go ahead and get our next color ready. What color do you guys want to go on that blue to make this glass if you're new? Oh, no, not that one. This glass if you're new. Oh, yeah, go ahead and like the video too, you guys. We're making a glass similar to this, so we have blue going right now. What color should the heart be and the letters in Mississippi be? Should it be this purple, pink, this green, one of these greens, highlighter pink, light pink, purple? Yo, I don't know my colors at this point. White. What should it be? Let me know. And then we could go ahead and get that ready on a separate mat. It's always good to have multiple mats because you could just get a lot of work done faster if you already have one mat already prepared after the other one gets done. Do you guys want a specific color? I think to go with that blue, I might do white and green maybe. What goes with that blue? Yeah, I think that I'm gonna do the green. Oh, and we have gray. So we can do gray and green or gray and white. Which one? To go with that blue. Gray and green or gray and white. And it's like this color blue. Gray and green or gray and white. 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 Gray and white. Okay, cool. That's what I was thinking too. So let's go ahead and get the gray ready. And y'all, I be racing with the machine. I'm like, let me make sure I get this down on the mat before the cutting machine gets done cutting. I be racing with the machine. Let's cut this. So what else do you guys want to talk about? Do y'all want to know anything? Anything else about my design life? About how I pay my bills? Anything like that? Being unemployed, but owning these freaking companies that came up during this panoramic that we're in. Let me know if y'all want to know anything. I'm gonna make these long pieces because, like I said, I don't have patience or the time to be cutting out extra tape. I just don't. I'm watching the feed if you guys have anything to say. So just let me know. Do you ever think of doing anything with African theme? Yeah, I was actually in a fabric store the other day because there was this lady who wanted me to do a quilt for her nephew or something like that for his birthday. And whenever I was leaving, I was like, oh my gosh, look at that African material. They have some beautiful African materials out right now at Joann's Fabric. And I'll do around and make me a skirt out of it. Whenever Black Panther came out, y'all, I was about to go see Black Panther. I came home from work and I was rushing. I only had like 30 minutes to get ready and go because my family were already ready. Y'all, when I tell you I came in this house and I put my pedal to the metal on my sewing machine. I made a skirt, a headband, and yeah, I made a skirt, a headband, and a little sash thing to go on my mom's outfit. But a skirt and a headband for myself within probably like 5 to 10 minutes because I had to hurry up and like just throw it on. I didn't even have time to put a closure on the skirt. I just bobby pinned it in place, and it was a wrap skirt, or maybe I just tied it in place and then I kept going. But I put a waistband on it and I made pleats in it. Y'all, it was super fast. And I had, because my mom was like rushing me, she was like, come on, hurry up. It's time to go. I don't know why you're doing all that. I don't know why you're being extra. My mom sews too, but I was just being extra with mine, making pleats and everything. She was like, I don't know why you being extra trying to make it a wrap skirt and all that. But y'all came in here and I started sewing like I never sewn before in my life. Especially for it to be a home sewing machine and not an industrial sewing machine. Like, that was crazy. One thing I do need is a serger to finish the ends. You know how like whenever you look at the hem of your outfits, your clothes, and it has like, well, this outfit doesn't have it because they did a baby stitch, a baby hem. I mean, sometimes on the inside of your clothes or your t-shirts, there will be. How can I show you? I'll show you in a second when I finish laying this. But anyway, it's to finish your hem and to finish the bottoms. Yeah, finish the hem of your clothes by doing what the overlock or the serger machine does. Oh, y'all, I be overlooking stuff, especially when I'm moving fast. What I'm talking about, it finishes the hem of your garments, and I need one of those machines. And I was talking to a professor at my old university the other day because she was just talking to me, telling me that she could possibly get me a job or something somewhere. Which, like I said, I don't know if I really want to work for anyone. Well, because I'm working for myself right now. And she was saying that there was one that was on sale for like $230 or something. I was like, wow, that's like really cheap, because usually overlock and serger machines, I've seen some that were like $600. And I like the brand Juki, and she was saying that she had got some new ones in at the university that were Baby Lock brand. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And so she was just telling me a price of one that she had seen. But anyway, let me show you what I was talking about. The serger machine or the overlock machine does this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like this zigzag stitching here that they put on the ends of the hem of a garment, and then they fold it and then they hem it and sew it down after they fold it over. Somebody just text me fussing at me for something that I did. I'm always getting into trouble. But anyway, okay. Anyway, this is what an overlock machine does, and a serger does that as well. Except the serger, it will finish your edges of your garment and cut at the same time, which is so handy, so freaking handy. I'm not sure if a overlock machine does that. I want to say that overlock machines are for sturdier materials and heftier materials like this, like fleece and stuff. But an overlock machine, I mean, a serger is more for like dresses, more delicate pieces, tops, stuff like that. Ma'am. Okay. Okay, I will. Oh crap. Okay, here I come. But yeah, like, okay. So you guys, if you can wait like 1 second, my niece is here. I never get to see her. I was just gonna go holler at her real quick. But let me get this off of the cutting machine because it's done cutting, and then I'm gonna start cutting the other color out. So hold on. Let me put this other one on. The cutting machine. Parts of me don't like it, but before I lead you home, tell me what's your motive. Okay, and it's on. Make it continue, and it's continue. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to see my niece, and I'll be right back. Well, once I press go on this cutting machine. Any day now. Okay. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I ran like really fast, like super fast. Okay. Oh, it's 4 people in here. Hi, guys. I am Sharnicia J, and I'm just live working, making these Mississippi glasses. So let's look at what came out while we were waiting for the blue to come out. And since I put tape on it, like, kind of hard to take it off. We're going to leave that on there because we'll use it again when we put some other color on this mat. What we're creating is this, if you guys are new. We're creating this. All right. So some of the tape ripped off some of the vinyl, but this is what it looks like right now. And what we're going to do is go ahead and take off the excess vinyl that's not a part of the shape that we're actually going to use on the glass. And usually I would cut these out, but because it was already coming off, I'm taking the vinyl off all at once. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is cut them out. Now we're going to cut the little Mississippis out. Okay. So here we go. Y'all, we've been on here an hour. Y'all are some real ones if you stay on here a whole hour with me, just watching me make this stuff. This is really therapeutic to me. It is. Y'all, I love doing it. And it's the same way whenever I'm sewing or designing something, making patterns for something. whenever I'm doing like clothes and stuff, but this is really therapeutic because it's like mindless activity for me. Something I don't really have to think about. Something that I guess I'm talented with without even having to try. So we got some of the Mississippi's cut out, and we're gonna take off some of the letters in a second. But let me get the next. Let me get this board. I mean this mat ready for the next color because y'all, I've been racing with the cutting machine. That's what makes it fun too. All right, so what did we say? Gray. Oh, and white. Okay, white is next. So I had this okay, it's glossy. It's a glossy white. All of the vinyls that I'm using tonight are glossy. What the heck is that? Y'all, I really need to clean these mats off because it can really affect your design. But I feel like, it's not that bad, but I mean, it's pretty bad. If somebody were to see this, they would be like, wow, how do you create the things that you create with that mat looking like that? So I've already been using this. So we're going to cut off the excess that we don't need. Thank you guys for staying on here with me because I needed to get away from everybody and I needed to do something that was productive that also kept my mind right instead of thinking about my best friend. And this was the thing that I wanted to come back here and do and be away from everybody. But I'm so glad you guys are keeping me company because that's what it takes. Okay. That's what it takes. See, y'all, I did not make it. I talked too much. The cutting machine is done cutting and I'm still trying to prepare the next mat. So what else do you guys want to talk about? I can talk to you about what that message I got was about. Well, nah, I don't think I'm gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about it. It's too much. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all don't know me like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we're taping down the edges so that it doesn't come up off of the mat. It looks like that gray one did very well. Now you want to know. That's how it is. When you know you can't know something and then you want to know. But see, y'all, I don't want to say certain stuff because certain people we watching and it ain't their business. It's not their business. So where is my tape? Y'all, I need a person here just to keep up with my tape. Because I'm like so out of it sometimes, especially right now. And I've been talking so much, my voice is starting to get tired. But I like this. I like y'all sitting here watching me make these freaking glasses. Once we get all the colors cut out, like this is about to be the last color that we're gonna cut out tonight. Maybe. I don't know. We might cut out some more. But I know once we start making the glasses, like actually putting on the glasses, we're just gonna go. Cause this is gonna make like 8 glasses, I think. This is gonna make 8 glasses. The stuff that I have been cutting out. Y'all, we've been on here a whole hour. Like, I know it's because partly I had stopped and started talking, but I have to love doing this if it takes this long to like just get some of the stuff cut out. I have to love doing this if it takes this long to get the stuff cut out to make my little glasses. Y'all, I wish my friends were over here. But when you don't live in your own house and stuff, like you just don't invite people, that your people who you live with don't really approve of. So yeah. All right. So we got the white. Yeah, I think I gave myself a cut. You should have your camera set up to see the process. I know. But okay, so this is what I should, but um my room is kind of in a hot mess right now, and I can't really just show you. And you're on my laptop, so if I were doing this with a camera, it would probably be my phone, because I really sometimes I just don't like setting up my Nikon camera. It's just I would have to go get a whole nother tripod than this tripod that's standing up behind my laptop with the ring light on it. I would be using like 2 separate tripods. It would just be a more complicated process, I think, than what I have set up right now. So yeah, in the future, if you guys want that, I will set it up to where you guys can see, and I'll just set up my Nikon camera, and then I'll edit the video and I'll upload it. That's even longer. Or I could see, I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet to where I can just go live on my phone, which is annoying. So I wouldn't be able to record it on my phone. I would have to record it on my actual camera, then upload it to my laptop, edit it, and then upload. And you guys would be like, oh, what's taking so long? She's taking forever to post. But anyway, that's how you get to 1,000. What if I set up the camera to where people can see the whole process? That's true. I could do that. I think I should. So, all right. So I have my glossy vinyl on the mat. We're gonna go take that gray off and start cutting that out, and put this on to start cutting out some more Mississippis. So let me go back to the design space. Actually, it's asking me to cut these other two. So I'm going to move these to where that can be done easily. Okay. I'm going to hide these other ones. Can y'all see me whenever I am right here? Hide. And I have a video showing you guys this, I think. I think there is a video up where I show you guys how to do this. So we're going to go ahead and leave that gray on there, and then it's going to cut out some more of these. 2 more of the gray. So that way we'll be making 10 of the Mississippis with the blue, gray, and white. So premium vinyl, we click that again. Now I'm going to press fast mode so it'll cut fast, and then we're going to send the material back in there. So hold on 1 second. All right. So it's cutting the last 2 Mississippis out that need to be on that gray, and it's 17%, 20%. Okay, it's counting how much it has done. So That's how you get to it. That okay, yeah. I was talking to you guys. All right, so yeah, we're waiting for that to come out, and then we're gonna put the white vinyl on the cutting machine. Let's mess around with these blue pieces. Do you want this blue to be where the pink is, or do you want the blue to be the letters, or do you want the blue to be the heart? I think we have 3 rows of the blue, so 2 of them may be the outside part, or 4 of them may be the outside part. And then some of them will be the letters and some will be the hearts. I think 2 of them should be the hearts. So let's what am I gonna do? I'm gonna use this piece and take this vinyl off. This is really wasting vinyl. You should never do this. But I'm throwing away this little piece of vinyl. Yes, that's good content. Show people how you create. Yeah, I have a video kind of like that. I showed you guys how I made these, which all I did was like print and then cut it out, and then I placed them on. I have a video on that, but I'll come out with a video. If you want that, I'll come out with a video of me doing this start to finish. So what we're gonna do is, so that we don't waste the outside Mississippi, we're just gonna take this Mississippi. We're not gonna use the transfer tape to do this. We're just gonna take this Mississippi part and put it on the backing of the vinyl to preserve this Mississippi. So what I'm gonna do to flatten it out, because it's like you don't want bubbles in it whenever you put this on here. Y'all, I think a mosquito got in my room or something. So to flatten it out, I'm gonna take this and just go over it to make it lay down in the spots that I think it should lay down in until I get ready to use it. And this is a pain in the butt. I'm seeing that right now. But I just hate wasting vinyl. I really do. Just throwing it away does not do it for me. So maybe I can just show you. Y'all, don't be looking at my thighs or nothing, but I'm trying to show you. Well, it's not gonna work. Never mind. I'll show you in another video. How I'm laying this down. You cannot be in South Mississippi at this time of the night with a romper on and not expect to get bit. Like, you're gonna get bit by the mosquitoes. It just is what it is. Yeah, I think something bit me. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to save this piece. Oh well, let's just throw it away. But anyway, what we are gonna do is leave these letters on here. Take the middle of the P's out because we'll use that for another design. And then we'll be able to use the heart as well. So we're keeping the insides of this one and this one as well. So let's just throw this away. I'm going to use the insides of these 2. And that gray is done cutting, so I'm about to get up and go get it. Let's put the white on there so it can go ahead and cut out the vinyl for the white. I'll be right back. Forgot I need to change the design space. And I need to move this over to... And then the items that I hid before, we're going to make them to where they're seen again. And I'm going to move this one over. All right, so now we're about to cut out the white. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that tape stays on the mat because that's really annoying to keep on there. So yeah, we're going to make some with the blue where the pink is. So now what we need to do is go ahead and take off some of these letters. Y'all, now my machine is doing some red and white blinking. Hold on. Let me check on the machine. Let's see what's wrong. Okay, so this is what happened. The vinyl started lifting up in places where it should not be lifting up at. So what we're going to do is put some duct tape in those spots. Because I ain't got time for that. That's why I was saying it's very important that you have mats that still stick and work. Because after tonight, I'm probably going to go and get some more mats. But then again, I probably might not. Because we need to save money. When you have your own business, spend as less money as possible. But whenever it gets this bad, I think that it's okay to spend a little bit of money on supplies and materials that you need. Okay. So now our vinyl is in place. Let's try this again. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, I forgot I need to go here. Come on. Okay, so hopefully that works out. Before you leave, put your PayPal so we can support a Black-owned business. Oh, okay. Let me give you my PayPal. Let's go to PayPal.com. Y'all, I barely use PayPal, so I usually do Cash App, but let me log in with my old phone number. That's how long it's been since I used PayPal, because I use an old phone number to get into it. Okay, while that's loading up. Okay, so we have these ready. And what we're going to do is take off, get all these letters off of here, because, we're making the blue the outside, like where the pink is. So let's take off these. Oh, traffic lights. Verify. Okay. I'm logging in. Okay, I'm playing with PayPal. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay. So I don't know how to tell you guys what my PayPal is, but I can give you the phone number that it's under. Whenever you send it, it goes to this phone number. 819-0656. This is not my my phone number that I actively use right now, but this is what it's under if you're trying to find my PayPal. So if you guys are trying to PayPal me, then you can send it to that phone number. Okay, so what we're doing now is taking... some of that tape got stuck on the vinyl. So you have to make sure you get all that stuff off. And that tape is really sticking to this vinyl tonight. This is like really crazy. All right, so we got that off. So take all the letters off. And this is what I usually do after I cut them all out. Let's cut them out so it's easier to work with. Cut all the little Mississippis out. And take all the S's out. I mean, yeah, the S's, the I's, the M's, the PPI, everything. The MI, the SSI, the SSI, the PPI out. Take them all out. This is what we're doing. Like the video, you guys, if you're new coming on here. And since the outside is going to be blue, we're leaving the blue inside of the P's on. But if you're doing this along with me, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. And if you guys would like this file to make your own Mississippi glasses too, like I don't mind sending it to you as well. I actually created it myself. Well, I found it online and then I was like, oh, that could be something that I put on a glass. And then I made it transparent in the background so that you can actually use it as a template to make something with. And if you want to use the blue on another glass that maybe we make white or gray, then you might want to save your little blue heart on another piece of paper. So now we have Mississippi part. Let's take the gray off of this mat. I bet y'all like this took forever. If I made an edited video, it would be so much easier. How old am I? I am old enough. Thank you so much. I am 20 something. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm old enough to have a kid, maybe, probably. So take the tape off. We ain't gonna need that. We're done with that. That's the phone number, you guys, for the PayPal. Okay, and then to make this easier, we're gonna cut the Mississippis out. Y'all, that tape sounds a hot mess on that cutting machine. I really hope it's not screwing up my design because that really annoys me. There's a gray Mississippi. Go ahead and like the video if you like what, you know, you're learning or seeing. Oops. Kind of cut that Mississippi a little bit. Y'all be so zoned out and paying attention to what I'm doing that a lot of the time I don't notice how long I'm on here, or not on here, but you know how long I have been working. Here's two more. All right, so do you guys want the gray to be the letters? Do you want the gray to be the letters? Like how I have the white for the letters? Or do you want the gray to be the heart? What part of the Mississippi do you guys want the gray to be? The letters or the heart? Let me know. While you guys decide on that, I'm just going to go ahead and peel the Mississippi off, or the excess vinyl off of this gray. Okay, so you want the gray to be the heart. Okay. So let's peel this off. Thank you so much. So I'm going to peel this excess vinyl off. And that white is ready to be taken off the cutting machine. So I'm going to go over there and get it in a second. Okay. Y'all, oh, look, it has the little tag on there from the store. My mom bought this when my glasses finally got in the stores. She was like, I have to support my baby. Because if you're new on here, I explained that like my glasses are in some gas stations here in Mississippi, as well as a souvenir store called Mississippi Made and More. And the owner of that store, she just happened to own all these gas stations, a lot of gas stations in Mississippi. And that's how I got my stuff into the stores, because she was like, I want to put your work into the stores. So what I do at this point, because the heart is such a small little piece, I just take it off like a little sticker and I just put on the Mississippi itself. So like this, and then you just put the sticker on there. That's what I'm doing right now. But you want to make sure it's like perfectly lined up. All right, so this is what it looks like. And it's literally going to look like this when I put the white letters in. But what we're going to do is pick it up off of this paper with transfer tape. But let me get the white vinyl off of the cutting machine, and we're going to turn off the cutting machine for the night, because I think this is all we're going to be working on tonight. Let's do dismiss on the design space, and we're gonna get our materials off of the cutting machine. Okay, so this whole side got ripped off because that's where the tape was holding it down at, and my Cricut didn't like it, so it ripped it all off. It was like, we don't want this on here. Let's just rip it off. That phone number that I put in the chat is my phone number for PayPal. If you're interested in supporting a Black business, like DJ Carl C said. So we're going to take all the remaining tape off of this vinyl. I usually don't use this much tape, but because my mats weren't completely clean, I had to, just to keep everything in place. And this first Mississippi got messed up because of the vinyl situation. Trying to see how many of the Mississippis got messed up. Okay, so the first row of Mississippis kind of got messed up, but we're going to be able to use the letters in them, which is great. That's all we need from some of the white ones is the letters. And on this one, I think we're just going to be able to use the heart, because see how the letters kind of got chopped up and messed up? So some of them got messed up because of the tape and the vinyl situation. There's always a way you can use the vinyl that gets messed up and cut out wrong. I don't know what's going on, but it is relaxed. Okay, we'll just keep going. We're making this glass. What we're doing is making this glass out of vinyl. So yeah, we're gonna have this to make a heart. We're just gonna use it for the heart in it. So all of my excess hearts, I'm gonna keep on this little piece of paper. Thank you so much. Okay. So let's cut this part out. All of these are only gonna be used for the letters because they got kind of chopped up. The Mississippi part got chopped up. Not the letters, though. So we're going to take off the excess vinyl. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Take off the excess vinyl so we can get to the letters. All right, the insides of the peas, I think I want to save those as well. So the piece of paper that we were putting them on, I'm going to put it on that. And this extra white heart, we're going to put it on the paper that we put the heart on. That extra white heart. I'm going to put it on here. All right, so now we have our letters. And remember, we have this already. We're going to take some of this transfer tape. Take a piece that's the size of your Mississippi, whatever dimensions. Gotta go. You are very talented. Keep doing your thing. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. We're going to cut out a piece of this transfer tape. And this is about the size of the Mississippi. And I'm going to put it on top of the Mississippi. And so it's on top of the Mississippi. We're going to take this squeegee looking thing. It's not a squeegee, but it's like almost resembles a credit card. And scrub it down so that everything is nice and flat and it does not pick up any bubbles whenever it picks up the Mississippi itself. So we take it off like this, and this is what it looks like. Then we're going to put this on top of this so we can get the white letters. And darn it, hold on. Let's put this down for a second because we got to get the glass ready. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's get the glass. So we got the glass. What I like to do is take either some kind of cloth or tissue or some type of something and wipe it down because you don't want fingerprints in it. My mom, a lot of times, if she knows I'm working on a lot of these, she takes her time out and gets some alcohol or some kind of hand sanitizer, some kind of cleaner that is alcohol based to wipe it down. So any stickiness or anything that's not supposed to be on there, as well as to make it sanitary, she goes in, she wipes it down with alcohol, something alcohol based, and then I'm able to put something on there. And I'm going to say don't use tissue like I just did, because that left behind some residue. So what I'm going to do is take this mask that nobody has worn and wipe it down, because that's the only thing I have sitting right here with me. So that's ready. Now we're going to take this, put it on top of the Mississippi letters, like this. Make sure that it's very flat when you're placing it on top of the letters. Yes, y'all, this is about to be bomb, and it's about to be like so perfect. Oh yeah, and take this and scrub everything down. You don't want any bubbles. And you want to do this on a flat surface, a flat table. You cannot do this in the air. And this is what we came up with. And it's the colors y'all wanted. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and place it on this glass just like so. And if I was one of those people who did resin and epoxy, you know, sometime in the future, I might put that on there just to make it last longer. But it's not necessary because this is permanent vinyl. With anything that is created by hand and that is made as a souvenir, the graphics sometimes will fade away over time, but this is permanent vinyl, so it's not very easy to just peel off. So I like to get my glass lined up right in the middle. I like to put it in between my legs, put the handle right in between my legs, because then it's like sitting straight up and there's a line right in the middle, and that's ugly. You don't want that to be seen. So you're going to put the graphic right in the middle. And it's best to do it this way, because whenever you put this on and it's sitting straight up on a table, it does not work out right. It ends up being crooked. Every time it ends up being crooked for me. And I don't like that. And I'm a perfectionist. Like, really bothers me whenever that happens. And you want to scrub it with this to make sure, like I said, no bubbles. A lot of the time, whenever I'm making these, I like to go ahead and have out all of these cut out, all my letters in one spot, all my Mississippi shapes in one spot, all my hearts in one spot. I just go. I don't sit here and just have to peel off the excess of each one. No, I already have those ready to go. And okay, I will. I don't mind doing that. I'm going to get you to do one for my hometown and my name. Yes, I can do your name and everything. And even if you want like your home state and the hometown on there. If you want your home state and your hometown on there, on your state, I could probably figure something out to do that. And then if you want your state right in the middle and then I put your name on each side, that would be so fly. Like, I think that would be cool too. I'm gonna show you guys in a second on my phone some other things I've created. So now that we've got it on there, you just take off the transfer tape. And this is what it looks like. Wow, this is so nice. I love these colors because this is like my favorite color. Blue is my favorite color. I think this came out really, really nice. And I'm so happy that you guys picked these colors, or that DJ Carl C picked these colors. Oh my gosh. This is so nice. Blue is my absolute favorite color. What I really, really like is blue and purple, and they make periwinkle, and I think that's an amazing color as well. But yeah, this is so nice. Y'all like keep this for me. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so nice. But yeah, this is what we came up with. Thank you guys for helping me make this glass. You know, this was the goal, and we made another blue one. So I hope you guys like that. So now, do you guys want to see other ones that I have made that don't have Mississippi on them? Let me see if I can find some. Well, I actually have them in their own file folder. Okay. So let me see. Artwork. It's under artwork. Okay. So I did this one. This was a Steelers one that I did. It was the football shape. And that was on the other side. I did Minnesota Vikings, Cowboys, Saints. There's a Steelers one. I just did the name on that one. These are some more that I've done. Broncos, Saints, who is it? 49ers, LSU, Packers. Steelers mugs. People wanted coffee mugs, so I did these. Saints. This was on the side, Saints, and then this was on the front. Raiders. Saints glasses, like tumbler type glass. Saints wine glass. Oh, that's me. Sorry. Colts. Now this was a reflective vinyl, and it was the Colts, and it was very reflective. Ohio State. Some people wanted that. Cowboys, Saints, Saints, Saints. Y'all, we're in the Bible Belt. Who doesn't like the Saints? These are some of the masks that I did. Packers, Donald Duck for a kid. The Bears, Chicago Bears, Steelers, Chicago Bears, Steelers, U.S. Army. Oh my gosh, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look at all the colorways in this one. Gray, not gray, gold, yellow, teal, white, all of that, y'all. I said this is some of the work that I'm most proud of. JSU, Jackson State University, Titans, Steelers, a cross with a Bible at the bottom. Uh-oh. Miami Dolphins, somebody wanted that. A lot of these were for Christmas. Ravens, Cowboys, Merry Christmas t-shirts I made. This was a turtle one I made for someone, and it had lots of little turtles. This was a cake plate that I did for someone, and it just had a heart, and it said 2020 in the middle. And it had her initials on there. Coca-Cola. Someone wanted a freaking Coca-Cola truck for Christmas. So I made her a Coca-Cola truck. And I did one for my mom as well. And then allergic to broke. I know some people who like that saying, so I put that on some mugs like this. Coffee mugs. And that's when I started doing the Mississippi ones that we did tonight. And that's the store. That's the store that my merch is at. Oh, Southern Mississippi, University of Southern Mississippi, USM, and that's it. How do you put your image on the mask from an image? If I send you a 1080p image, can you put that on a mask? Yeah, definitely. That's easy. All I have to do is print it out on transfer vinyl that you put on t-shirts. Use that type of vinyl. You can't use the type of vinyl. You can't use like this vinyl that you would put, this printable vinyl that you would put on like hard stuff like glass, but you'll use like transfer vinyl that you put on t-shirts, and I can put that on a mask. That's how I made that Donald Duck one. But yeah, I can do that. But yeah, so yeah, any other questions, let me know. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you're new and you are interested in the content that I create and the things that I make, and you want to learn and you want to buy something from me, or you're just interested in making things with cutting machines, or if you're just interested in graphic design, go ahead and subscribe. I love doing this. I could do it all night. I could do it all day. We've been on here for 2 hours at this point. And yeah, it doesn't even feel like it still feels like it's been like 10 minutes. The only thing that I can feel is my voice getting tired. But yeah, I can make stuff on the masks as well as the glasses. So it's fun. I love it. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. Y'all, I got all night, honestly. You about to get some orders. I'll get back to you. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm so excited. And I love doing this. So yeah, y'all, if y'all have orders, let me know. My email, I'll put my email again. And for my PayPal, you can send donations or whatever to my PayPal. And this is the number you would send it to. It's gonna pop up the name Jalandra Harris. And that's the number you can send my PayPal. I mean, you can send PayPal money to, or you know. And if you want my yeah, that's it. If you want Cash App, if y'all have Cash App and you want to send something to that as well, you can send it to this. So you guys, I hope this helped someone. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It really helped me. Like I said, I lost my friend, and so it's really helping me. I don't know if I should say revitalize, but maybe it helped me. It was really therapeutic. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. But anyway, are you guys ready for me to get off? Because if so, is your email associated with your PayPal? It's another like personal email that I really didn't want to put on here. But that sharniciaj@gmail.com is my email. That one's not associated with my PayPal. But I didn't want to put the other one. But I can. I'll go ahead and give it to you. I'm gonna give you the other email that's associated to my Gmail, my PayPal. I think I should make a whole nother one. Okay. Well, let me just give you that email. Let me make sure that email is associated with this one. Oh, look, I can just give you this. I didn't know that I could just give it to you like this. On here, it says this. It says paypal.me/Harris, Harris. That's my last name. 444. That apparently is the link that you can send it to. And the email that's associated with it is this. I had to make sure it's actually associated with it. Yes. Okay. Anyway, that's the information. I'm excited to work for you guys if you would like some work done. And then I was excited to go live and talk to you guys and show you what I can do and have you guys involved in the creative process. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Thank you for liking the video. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Do you want to watch me make more glasses tomorrow? Because tomorrow we have all the things cut out. All we would be doing is just putting the stuff on the glasses. Either that or we can read chapter 7 of this book. I bet y'all like it. No, I don't want to read the book because it is kind of lengthy and boring. But before I go to bed, maybe tomorrow in the morning, I'll go live just talking about chapter 7. Because tonight, before I go to bed, I'll probably read chapter 7 myself. I'll read it to myself. Then I'll just come on here and tell you guys what's up with it, what's up with chapter 7 and what she was talking about while I make the glasses. Is that better? I think that's better. Just so people don't come on my channel and be like, oh my gosh, she totally dropped the money management series and stopped reading the book. I'll just read a little bit of it tonight and come back and tell y'all what's up with chapter 7 while I'm doing the glasses tomorrow. Does that sound like a deal? Say deal if it sounds like a deal. Cause I know that can be like a drag listening to me read this. Just say deal. Okay, I'll get my ideas together. Okay, cool. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, it was fun. Peace to the Middle East. Bye.